Hi, welcome to the Dragons. Yeah, right. Hi, welcome to the Dragons Den podcast, everybody. I'm Michael Romansky.
I'm Sam Pollock.
Today, I brought one of my awesome cosplayers with me. We're going to talk about D&D. Whether this is your first time with your first set of dice, or you've been a long-time adventurer. Thanks for joining us today.
I think one of the biggest misconceptions with Dungeons and Dragons is getting into tabletop gaming of any kind, whether it be Dungeons and Dragons or another game, and thinking that it's really expensive.
I do get that a lot in the store. A lot of people come in and think that, like, oh my God, I have to go blow $300 when I come in here, or I have to go blow some insane amount of money. It's not true at all. It's really not. And actually today we got some stuff down here with us. Kind of looks like Rome was hiding behind it, but just wanted to show off the two bigger books that we sell here to show you how to basically play under a budget.
Yeah. I think too, an easy thing to do is to go to so many of the conventions, because with cosplay I go to a ton of conventions and there's so much tabletop stuff out there,
right,
that does cost money and does look really, really pretty, but you really don't need it. Like, yes, the Dwarven Forge looks gorgeous.
Dwarven Forge, it is gorgeous. It's one of
everything we have here. You can easily play with and not need the Dwarven Forge right away.
Right. I mean, even starting off with just one of the Daggerheart books, it's $59.99. I mean, that covers the entire books, the cards. Critical Role and the whole gang that made this did an absolute amazing job with this. I absolutely love it. We actually do play it in store.
And when we started playing it, one of the things I noticed that I liked about it is we got the box, we had all that stuff, but I was a little overwhelmed because all I had done was Dungeons and Dragons before that.
Right.
And there's a couple different programs out there online that help you build your character, and you don't have to pay money for it.
I believe Matt Mercer did this one with Critical Role.
I think so, yeah.
It's your all-in-one. You don't need a DM's guide. You don't need, I mean, like any kind of like monster manuals. Everything it's all included, and I think that's pretty great.
And I think if I remember when we were playing it, you really only need a couple dice.
Yeah,
you don't even really need the full set of dice. So
yeah, just I believe it's off the the D8.
So D8, I think. These are the dice I normally use. So I think it was the D12. You need two D12s, and then whatever you're rolling for damage, and
right.
That's it.
But I mean, that's $59.99. I mean, there's some books over on the walls we had there just $59.99. And then there's like, if you want to get monster manuals, get everything else. And it can get overwhelming when it's your first time staring at the wall and going, oh crap, what do I buy? I mean, that's what we're here for, obviously. But, you know, some people just kind of want to find this on their own. Like you said with the conventions, that would be more of your thing. I get to go to our first really big kind of gaming convention coming up with you guys with Colossal Con and everything else. Yeah. So that's great.
Colossal Con doesn't have as much tabletop, but like when we went to PAX Unplugged last year. And like, you want to talk about overwhelming tabletop, there's books and missions and different one shots, and there's just everything is being thrown at you, and I'm like, there's a lot of stuff here.
We get invited every year through our gaming like reps and all that stuff to go to like PAX Unplugged and PAX East and all that stuff. I will drag you with us whenever we go, so I'll make sure you come with us. But yeah, I've seen even from my first time getting dice and everything, it's overwhelming. And I mean, like, even picking up, like, go as far as dice. I mean, this is one of our deck boxes. And I mean, this is all, like, laser etched, hand-carved wood. Like, that's all, even the dice. It's not uncommon for, you know, this is one of Misty Mountain's dice. They're absolutely beautiful. It's, like, filled with, I want to say it's, like, seashells under the sea kind of things.
Like, oh, these would be great additional Serenity.
Oh, yeah, they are beautiful.
There's a whale on this one.
There is a whale on that one.
It's a whale or a shark? No, it's a shark.
It is a shark.
Baby shark.
Don't start the song. But that's just one of the things we carry here. That's one of the things we recommend you pick up, obviously. I always say, like, people are like, oh, I already have a set of dice, or the kids are going to have, you know, they'll just share a set of dice. No, there's no sharing dice. Buy your own. The karma can get thrown off those dice. That is everything. Those are
so many to get your attention. Like, literally, I go from anything that are like the massive giant metal ones to the tiniest of tiny dice.
That is the tiniest dice I've ever seen. Oh my gosh.
They're like, do not play with these around your pets.
Oh my gosh. Is that from personal experience?
No. My pets have not gotten a hold of them, but I'm afraid that they will. I can't even get them back in the container.
I make a joke in the shop. Let's keep it away from Christian. He'll try to eat it.
But yeah, tiny dice, sparkly dice. Dice are where I spend most of my money.
Dice is where everybody should spend the most of their money. I mean, there's liquid core, there's metal, there's stone, there's resin, there's sharp edge, there's liquid filled, there's 800,000,
Glow in the
there's
dark.
glow in the dark for when you need to play D&D in the dark.
Singing dice.
There are singing dice.
Which I think I introduced people to in here because no one really knew what I was talking about when I first brought my pair of
I was afraid
dice
to know what you were talking about, but then I found out.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
Hollowed out dice that are metal, and when you shake them and throw them on the table, they make fun noises.
That's perfect.
And this is why you buy dice.
This
you
is
spend most of your money on dice.
This is the most Dragon's Den thing that could ever happen. Yeah.
Dice, lots of dice.
Oh, by the way, we were supposed to go on a script. We're not doing the script at all.
Yeah.
We're not doing.
Yeah, we've completely veered from that. But.
We can't do that at all. That's not us. So another thing that a lot of people have said, like, oh, so I'm staring at your wall. Where's all your D&D stuff? And you go, well, the entire wall is technically like Dungeons and Dragons. I know that's like the Hasbro name. RPG and what have you, not role playing game for those who don't know.
It doesn't say Dungeons and Dragons like this beautiful box does.
Doesn't mean it's not like it's right. Come synonymous with it's come like tabletop gaming has come synonymous with like Dungeons and Dragons. But like I said, with like the Daggerheart box, the Dungeons and Dragons, there's like a bunch of other one. One of the cool ones, Kids in Capes, is a really cool one, and it's basically kids exactly as your kid becoming a superhero. And that's a really cool, like, for somebody who's looking to not play just the same elf, the same wizard thing, the same blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Cut, paste, repeat, the same warrior. I'm doing the same thing. Daisy Chainsaw. I thought you would like this one.
Yeah, as soon as I saw Magic Girls on this, it was certainly very intriguing. I'm like, I might want to get this so I can crack open this plastic. And see what's in here.
It's magical girls, but it's not just like Sailor Moonish. It's like chainsaws and katanas and like fighting the undead and what have you not. And it's pretty out there. But it's something, you know. Once again, it's not just the same. I want to play Elf Paladin and
And I think like it's easy to forget. Like you see this and then you flip it over and you see Once Upon a Time in a normal high school, ... and you're like, oh, this would be another like Sailor Moon magical girl thing. Well, Sailor Moon wasn't all crybaby. There's some scary stuff. Like there's some real stuff in Sailor Moon.
There's a reason why we keep the bag sealed too, and it's not just keep like grubby hands on it. Yeah.
That looks fun.
It is.
Bags alone tell me this is going to be fun.
One I pick up a lot in here, and I think it's absolutely incredible, is Kobold's Guide to So Many. This is Kobold's Guide to Monsters, and a lot of people who are just starting off DM and come up to me and they're like, okay, I've been elected forever DM. What should I grab? Kobold's Guide to Anything is absolutely incredible. Kobold's Guide to Monsters. I have Kobold's Guide to Role-Playing over there, world building. There's 1,000 of these books, plus they're under like, what, like $20, $24 a book. And this is how to use monsters correctly in what area. You know, when is it appropriate to have, you know, 6 goblins come out? When is it appropriate to use, you know, the dragons or use this or that? And I mean, it doesn't have to be just the same 6 monsters you're fighting all the time either.
Yeah, worst thing too, I feel like, is when you are in a game and you go into a particular area and like you don't know what kind of creatures to even have your players encounter. So having a guide to just be like, oh, here's some options of things that they can encounter in this particular setting.
And that's perfect for that. I mean, the one is Kobold's Guide to Role-Playing. After all, it is a role-playing game. There's nothing wrong with coming in character. Getting into your character, not just, I swing for it's put some energy behind it. Have fun with it. That's the whole point of this, of any game, is to have fun with it. It's D&D has kind of been that thing since Critical Role, Stranger Things, where you got your friends back together and everybody's playing and everybody's having fun and everybody's kind of, you know, got back into that whole thing where it's like, you know, you don't have to just keep a headset and a controller and just play. Right. You know, you can be in person with your, you know, your group and everything. And I think that's awesome. Yeah. I love that you come cosplay to like every D&D event. That's so cool. I mean, you can go to that lengths, you know, play your character.
Can't do voices, but I can do the outfits.
Can you do a voice for us?
I cannot do many voices. I do have to get back in on my Sylvanas voice, but that is like some serious practicing I have to do, and I can do about like 2 or 3 things. I have to do that for competition in a couple weeks, but...
Can you give us one? I know I put you on the spotlight. I'm sorry.
Good at the
I'm
voices.
sorry. All right.
I am the craftsmanship cosplayer, unfortunately not a performance cosplayer.
Yeah. We'll get you there.
Maybe.
So another thing I absolutely recommend grabbing. I know some are free online, but you don't know what you're downloading day and age of what you're getting. They're like $14. You get 50 of them, I think. Yeah, 50 double-sided. You're covered for a while.
Yeah.
Character sheets are like the absolute must for like, it doesn't matter if you're picking up Dagger Heart or picking up Dungeons and Dragons. It's you. It's who you are in the game. Not hard to follow the instructions. It's got if I get lost on the back kind of thing, just go from there. Also for the DMs, I love these because Stat Trackers makes the best DM screen in the world. I love this.
I assume they have like little stat tracker things inside, and
it's more than that.
Guides and fancy things.
I
mean, it's a pretty player side.
Oh yeah,
I normally only get to see the player side.
3-panel design, so you get 3 panels of special rules. Hey, we're going through the snow. What exactly does that mean? We're going through the desert. What exactly does that mean? What does poison mean? What does this mean? What does I've fatigued mean? That's what's the beauty of these. These are absolutely incredible. I cannot recommend any DM just pick one up. You have to get one.
And one of those that I got to actually see the other side of briefly was the Nightfell one. And I think that's super helpful because Nightfell throws a whole bunch of extra stuff at you. So as a DM to have that in front of you, like that just makes it so much easier.
Nightfell is coming out with the Pathfinder and I believe a D&D edition. They're redoing the whole like brand. We love it here. Like Nightfell is incredible.
Can't wait to do the whole switch. It's gonna be fun.
It is so dark. It is so like grim dark. It's all based on the moon, where you could do it where you're going through the woods, and that vampire, when that moon is like unexistent and you just have no light, she can grab your torch, blow it out, and you can't see fight. Yeah, you could see her eyes, and that's about it. And then you're pretty much dragged off and bludgeoned. So, what was something that you've been playing with D&D with us now for a little bit now? What is something that you were surprised about when you got into like D&D?
I think the big difference between playing on the computer versus playing in person, because my only experience prior to coming here was mainly playing online. We had used Roll20. Some of my friends lived in North Carolina. I had a friend living in San Antonio at the time. Like it was the only way we could play, especially with COVID going on.
COVID was a huge factor of everybody playing at home. Yeah.
And it took, I did not like the online because I did not have my friends there in front of me. Like, yeah, I could hear their voices through our Discord and everything else. And like, we still had a great time, but you didn't need minis because everything happened on the little Roll20 program. It took away the need for dice. I could not roll my clicky clacky math rocks because everything was like roll in the system. The character sheet was in the system. Everything was just there.
I've had kids come in the store and they're like, okay, guys, roll. And they all pull out their phones ready to hit. And I said, no, we're not using digital dice. Not in the House of the Dragon. Pretty dice.
Pretty dice.
You blow $50 on dice. There you go. There's your budget. There's the dice. Use it. God. Another thing. Absolutely love watching people do miniatures. I mean, the House of the Dragon was built pretty much on miniature gaming. Miniature painting has been a big thing, especially with Monument Paints, absolutely great company. Like we carry like 4 different types of D&D minis here. This is my guy. This is my Cobalt, or not my Cobalt, excuse me. That's my Kender. Excuse me. That's my Kender.
This is your guy too.
That is my guy too. That's Banjo Frog.
It's Banjo Frog.
We won't talk about that. But I mean, this is another thing where that's a hobby in itself, is getting into miniature painting. You do an incredible job too painting.
Thank you.
So you and your husband both do an incredible job. This is probably the most fun I had doing a character in a long time. Was like, a lot of people say like, oh, we use like, what you had around the house. Because back in the day, you had to make do.
Yeah, you pull out the little potion bottle and go, there's my character.
There's my character. There's Lego pieces people have used. There's like, am I the raisinette or am I the M&M? Or like, I've had people do it with the full bags of M&Ms.
I love that.
I'm the red M&M, I'm the green M&M, I'm the yellow, and it's like, and the guy gets confusing after a while. Like, what the hell color was I? I don't know. Randy just ate my character.
So now we're done. Orange M&M over there.
Randy ate my orange character, so now we're done. I guess I'm done for the day.
Or like, the thing too with mini is that like I love the creativity of that, like the imagination side of things, but at the same time, like I always got a little overwhelmed by like trying to walk into a store and trying to find a mini because like I have a very very particular visual in mind when I go in with a character, and I'm like, okay, if I'm creating this mermaid barbarian, I want them to look like X, Y, and Z. And then I'm looking at the wall and I'm like, there's no mermaids, there's no pirates.
Oh, you youngins! When I was a youngin, we only had 7, and like 7 different figures, and it was like generic sorcerer, generic fighter, generic acrobat. There was like I forget what the other ones were, but it was like they were like pewter or they were lead, and that's all we
pieces,
yeah,
basically.
that's all we got. You were moving basically Monopoly pieces around, and that's all you had. If you wanted a different one, in the back of comic books, you actually had to cut out a form, mail it in,
and send it,
and they would give you like now dwarf with axe, and it's just random post. Now you youngins, you got what the hell is it there?
The one that I've been using to create these.
Yeah.
So I love using Hero Forge.
Hero Forge, that's it.
You can create anything you want, and people think it's so expensive to get minis. And at first, I was worried that was going to be another place where I was going to blow a lot of money. $20 a month, I get 5 downloads, I think it is. I get access to like their whole catalog of stuff, and then I can print as many times as I want. And once I've already downloaded it, so I think I have like 10 waiting for me right now, but I have all the other characters I've already downloaded. So I could just keep printing them if I have that 3D printer. And so we actually get some really cool things in store from people who do the 3D printing thing that you can get here at Dragon's Den.
Absolutely. Even here, our wall of just the different brands we carry, from Reaper, Bones, everything else in between. I think they're incredible from where we've come from. Of just like generic mummy, generic fight, dragon, generic anything. And now you have like thief, necromancer, body snatcher. You have a bunch of stuff in there.
I think it's Reaper who had the one that I found the one time. It was literally, I was like, okay, this is if a space marine met a mouse. And it is
the space
so
hamster.
Adorable.
Yeah, it was a space mouse over there. And they made a little, looks like a little Warhammer mouse. I mean, you when you're going to do the orders, there's just pages and pages and pages. And I'm like, I only have X amount like for space out here. And I'm like, I would love to get every single one of them I could, but I'm like, there's no way for me to get every single one of them. But I mean, even that amazes me, where you can make one online or walk into your local game store and purchase a handful of them. Yeah. We are just like, we went from 6 to unlimited now.
Absolutely.
In what, 30 years?
Impossible to cap the imagination creation station.
Yeah. That's where I made fun of people where they're like, well, I'm looking for like mermaid barbarian, and I was like, be happy with what you got. When I was a kid, it was you're the wizard, closest thing we got right now, sorry, and it's lead, so don't eat it.
Yeah. And if you're a cosplayer who cosplays your D&D characters and you're like, well, like my lightning bolts all glow under blacklight, like I need my mini to do the same thing, we even have glowing paint.
We do have glowing paint, actually.
I mean,
Huge Minis does an amazing job with glow-in-the-dark paint, and their whole paint line, too. They're incredible. You and Ashley with your neon lights.
Most of mine have been the Monument ones. I mean, I think they're about the same, too. And between the two, so many color options for glow. It's not even funny.
Oh, yeah, there's 1,000.
So
it's crazy.
You can do anything with your D&D characters and just a little bit of money.
And that's what I'm saying. For, like we were saying before, under 50 and under, you can get almost everything you need to get started. I think this was the starter kit alone. Price is on top, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes. $49.99.
$50.
So $50
boom. You get started.
Everything. And it's heavy. Like there's got to be a lot of stuff in here because it's heavy.
Oh, you can do property damage with that thing. You can just. They're not listening.
Cards and board games and mats and things, and even like little token character pieces. So get everything you need to start.
Even one of the books we carry over there is it's like the World's Guide to like map layouts, and a lot of people now get like we have like the map we have here for Warhammer on, and it's amazing. Where we first started, if you had the paper layout, like you could unfold the map and it was like a city thing, you're like, oh my god, this is incredible. Now you can get a TV. We're actually getting TVs installed on the tables that you can actually just take them on, and it gives you the whole world map, and it's got the little 1-inch square where you can move him wherever you need to move him with the markers on it. And I'm like, and if you're in the grave site, you can see like wisps come through.
We can put Briseña on the table.
We can. And it's like, holy crap, look at us now. From, oh my god, Billy's bringing over the map he drew, and he unfolds like the graph paper to oh, look at the wisps thing growing. Oh, that's nothing. Mine's a 3D. You know, we're going to be Yu-Gi-Oh with the was it the hologram?
Kaiba! we need a Kaiba of D&D.
Kaiba D&D. Good God. Where it's like, here I put my hologram on. Oh, that's nothing. My dad's brewing a real dragon.
My dual disc will be out.
Of course it would be.
Um,
yeah.
The other book I think that I've seen a couple times on the shelf over here, and I don't think we can keep it in because it's actually like so helpful, and there's a bunch of different ones, are all the ones that come with all the tables. So if you are somebody who does you're like, character creation is overwhelming to me. There are so many options in some of the book series that we have in the store that give you like roll tables. So you just take the D20 or whatever they tell you and you roll, and it'll help you create your character to go. Believe it or not, I used to rely on those, and now I'm writing 300 pages of backstory. But it's a good way to start if you don't know where to start writing a character.
Once again, I think Kobold's Guide makes one too, and that's a great book with the whole like Kobold's Guide to like character building. Because like you said, it's overwhelming to stare at a wall and go, okay, I bought the starter kit. Okay, I bought this. I don't want to use the pre-rendered character that they gave me. I want to make my own. It's your character. It's your life you're bringing to life in this game. I want to use my own thing. But then you stare at the character sheet and you're like, what the hell do I do now? What's the, what's it between wisdom and intelligence? What's the difference? And a lot of those books, it's like an adventurer's guide to blank, like character building, like those kind of things. Those are amazing. Like I said, I carry Kobold's Guide to a lot of things because they do an amazing job breaking down, like, what is the difference between this and this? What is the difference between, why do I need to get, my charisma up for this, like, coming up? Like, what do I need this for? And you made them the best idea in the world, and this will give you 7 ideas to why that character may not be great, or it may just help you kind of like, oh, I didn't think to add this in.
Yeah.
Oh, so you've been playing here for roughly like a year or two now?
Yeah, I want to say around there.
So
when did we start with the whole lion lady thing?
Oh my God,
it's been going on a little while now.
It has been a while.
So
probably a year and a half or 2 years now.
Probably.
So out of like all the RPGs, I mean, I know you didn't really get to dive into Nightfell yet, so
I'm excited to do that.
We've been hyping up Nightfell. Oh my God, we cannot wait.
Next week, right?
I think it is next week.
I think next week we finally get to do that.
Yes.
I finally get to do gore makeup.
Yes, it is. Oh, it's wild. I mean, I remember the books I had where it was like, oh my God, it was like the House in the Woods or whatever it was, with like you could scan the QR codes. Yeah, that's what we're coming to with D&D books. You can scan a QR code and it gives you the sound effects for every book, or it has everybody scan the QR code and your phone turns into an interactive map of walking through this castle, like walking through the haunted mansion and everything. And cryptids play such a huge role anymore, with like a lot of D&Ds have kind of gone back to the roots of, okay, we're playing in like Eastern Europe, and what are the cryptids of Eastern Europe? And that's like, Baba Yaga and like werewolves and vampires and that kind of stuff. And that's kind of neat. Or playing in like spots where like witches came from Italy. And I didn't know that.
The Witch of Italy who delivers Christmas presents. You probably didn't know that one either, by the way you're looking at me.
I did not. Go ahead. Give us a little.
This is what I don't remember a whole lot of. I just like, it's one of those where I'm like, I just happen to know this is the tradition because I love the whole idea of a witch delivering Christmas gifts. But, and I mean, like, you also look at like, what's Italy, but like, there's a lot of hills in a lot of parts of Italy. So, the whole thing is like Santa can't get there, so.
He got the witch to do it?
You get the witch, or you get Dominic the donkey.
Jiggity jig, yeehaw.
Everybody goes like the Christmas witch. My favorite one though is not the Christmas witch, it's the cat. And I want to say it's Iceland. I think it's an Icelandic one where the cat comes down and eats the children who don't get clothes for Christmas.
What?
Yes, it's a thing.
I believe you. No, I totally believe you. I forget which one it is.
The old cat.
There is one, I think it's either Finland or it's one of those countries, forgive me not knowing, but there is this like demon entity with a horse skull and a cloak that show up to your house.
So somebody was actually cosplaying that this weekend at the Celtic weekend, so I'm gonna go with it's a Celtic tradition. And
you have to get into a rap battle with it, and if you lose, it drinks all your beer and eats all your food.
I'm 100% sure that's what they were cosplaying now.
I absolutely love it, because they get into this thing, you almost have to get into like a rhyme battle. Well, what else is a rhyme battle but a rap battle with this thing? And I'm like, before you drop your knees weak, arms heavy, mom spaghetti on this thing. And if you beat it, it leaves. But if you don't, it comes in your house, drinks all your beer, eats all your food, and just leaves. Like a really crappy guest. So I think that's
in fact,
good.
you know what? I was dancing with it in the little mosh thing we had going on at Alley the Piper.
Of course you were, Sam. Jesus Christ. Oh, God. Not even close to being on the script for us.
Nope.
I don't care. Whatever. It's the Dragons Den podcast. You guys wanted this. Oh, last week was free RPG week. I know you're away, but we had some cool things. We had, check this out, the world's
I see pirates on the back.
worst pirate RPG ever
Oh
made.
my God. When you hear worst pirate, you know it's going to be the best.
Yeah.
I don't know if I put this on the list of things I wanted, so I may have to get this myself
The
here.
Pirate Borg.
Pirate
The
Borg.
world's worst RPG ever made.
I love this. It even comes with little checkbox things.
Yeah.
At the beginning.
So this is one of their fun things. I actually might start carrying this.
Tortuga!
Because how could you not love a game where it is the world's worst RPG?
And pirates.
And ghost ships and pirates. Yar.
We
Yarg
could do a
me
fun
mateys.
Pirate Day thing then.
We could. That's pretty great.
And I opened a page where there's zombies.
And
a ghost quartermaster and zombies.
Ghost pirates.
Yeah.
You
Okay,
can take that one with
I'm
you.
down to
Yeah.
I'm down to try this pirate thing.
But that was one of the cool things I noticed over here is we had a bunch of that. And it's kind of neat to see that like game stores are kind of doing the free RPG week. We got to come in. I still have some stuff left, so if anybody wants to stop down, grab what's left, go for it. I don't care. But what made it really funny was when they were posting like, you know, like there were stores that were participating, and we were like the only store in like one of the region that was participating in like the area. And they asked for my first name, my last name, and my store name for the form. And every other form was like, you know, like Play Again Sports is going to host a free RPG thing, all these game stores. And then it just says Mike and Honesdale's going to host free RPG weekend. And I was like, well, why the hell did you not put my store name? You put my name down.
You know what? Though? I feel like
I've
I've had that experience as a cosplayer with things where they ask you for all this. They go, "What's your name?" For us, for the judging process in the background, what's your cosplay name? And then they ignore your cosplay name when you go on stage. You're like, "Well, what was the point of asking for that?"
Then why the hell did you ask?
Why'd you ask?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I was upset. Somebody came in. She's like, "I guess you're Mike, and you're hosting free RPG week." And I was like, yeah, I guess I am because that's what it says. So here we are.
The possibilities are just endless in the tabletop community, and you really don't need a whole lot to get started.
You don't.
You can just jump into, and I think though beyond just the payment side of things, it's where do I get started? How do I find a play group? I feel like that's the second most overwhelming thing about tabletop is
especially for being somebody new who's, you know, never rolled a d20 before, or somebody who's rolled a d20, you know, a million times, is walking into a local game store is for a lot of people already overwhelming. If you're not familiar with this whole atmosphere, it's very overwhelming for a lot of people. I get a lot of kids who stop right there. They stop at the doorway and they're just like, and it's like your first time in is intimidating, where people are stopping, playing their game and stare at you just to see who's walking in. They make it 5 feet in and it's like, hey buddy, what's going on? And they're just like kind of looking. A lot of times we'll post or online, or a lot of our game stores are even like around us. Like I know Sword and Stone, for instance, up in Wilkes-Barre. Great community up there too, very welcoming. And they host, like, I mean, their store is like 6 times our size, and like he hosts everything from like Vampire Masquerade to everything else, and like D&D and all that stuff. I mean, just stop in and ask.
Yeah.
Or call. That's like the best thing you could do, is just make your presence that like you want to play. I have a DM on the board who's got a he kind of posted through with a dagger that's looking for adventurers. And that's, you know, half the battle is walking in. Sorry, you got to break that little social bubble you have of like, I'm scared to meet new people. You may make the best friends of your life here.
Yeah. And I feel like too, like even whether you're coming in with a group of people who might want to play together and never have played before, or it's just you, I mean, a lot of places will have opportunities for one shots just to try it, see what it's like, see what it's about before you like really invest into like, how do I know if it's Daggerheart or Dungeons and Dragons that I want to play? So you can always ask about one shots, like what one shots do you have that my group can jump into and try?
I run a lot of the one shots too. I've done a lot of that, and I've done like, hey, let's try it, see if you like it. And a lot of people are like, I don't like it, it sucks, or it's this, or it wasn't that great. Then that's not your D&D game.
Yeah.
That's not your RPG game for you. Let's try Daggerheart. Oh, I really like that. There you go. You figured it out. Or a lot of people are just, I just want to homebrew the whole thing. And I'd be like, okay, but I do recommend you pick up at least a player's handbook and at
Get
least
something as a basic guide.
put your foundation down. And one thing I would say put your foundation down with is like getting, you know, like a DM's guide, getting a monster manual, getting a player's book, picking up a couple like Kobold's Guide to Monsters. Picking up that one is fantastic. Even if you don't want to use the official like Wizards of the Coast one, or you just want to use something third party. And I mean, I seriously think sometimes the third party stuff is better than like anything else that like the first party worlds like ones come out with. I mean, I love going to cons and seeing like we didn't go to like the last con we went to. It wasn't even a gaming con really. It was like this Comic-Con that we went to, and this guy had a like a little booth set up, and he was writing his own like RPG stories. Yeah. And I'm like, that's pretty cool. The fact that you can like, you know, he was basing it around the area over here. And I said, that's pretty neat that you could get an RPG based in like Northeast PA of like, oh my God, like the local cryptids of like Lackawanna.
Right.
The local cryptids of like Wayne County, this, you know, the Squonk, or like, go ahead, Bigfoot, you know, broke into my house and stole my catalog. You know, it's a Bigfoot, like steals my recyclables.
Or was Mothman?
Mothman that breaks, Mothman steals your catalytic converter, Bigfoot steals your recyclables, you know, it's, the Mongolian death worm now has like the power of attorney over me or something. It's a whole list. And
yeah, you're not limited to what your imagination could come up with. Even if you pick a system that you're working with, like you still can have fun with it.
Absolutely, that's the whole point of this game, is to have fun.
Somebody could Knights and Cars, do it. I did.
Base it off of what you know. And so many people go, well, how do I get started? Like, I don't know what to write about. Go with what you know.
Yeah.
If you're a big Final Fantasy fan or a big like Skyrim fan, there you go.
And there is a Final Fantasy.
There is.
TTRPG, right?
Yeah.
Right acronym. Yeah, there's a Final Fantasy one. There's
Skyrim
there's
has
a Star Wars one.
Oh my God.
So if you like the Star Wars stuff, like I've done the Star Wars one once. It was actually kind of cool. I'd want to try it again.
There's Star Trek, there's Star Wars, there's Alien, there's oh my gosh, John Wick has one, Rambo has one, Blade Runner has one.
I think I've seen one in here where we had it was like a Tokyo one. It had a very like cyberpunk vibe to it.
It's Tokyo. It's like Tokyo Cyberpunk or whatever it is. Oh my God, there's a billion cyberpunk ones you can do. There's a billion. There's ones that could be dinosaurs on an island where you crash land on an island and dinosaurs are like running amok. It's kind of like off-brand Jurassic Park. The sky's the limit. You could do whatever you want. And I mean, so many people are like, well, that's not how I played over my friend's house. Who the hell cares? Like, it's as long as your group is having fun, or you know, and that's the thing about this game. You can be the rules lawyer. And there's a lot of people who do play by what's the point of rules if you're not going to enforce them. And I get that. If that's how you have fun, that's fine. But your group, you know, you may not vibe with that group. Pick a different group or move to a different one where you vibe with like the rules. Even in the book, I think it says rules can be altered. It's just guidelines. It's not hard set rules. It's just there.
This is like pirates. It's guidelines.
There's no rules to looting. It's just guidelines.
It's guidelines.
You ought to know. You're a pirate. Yeah. I mean, I'd say stop and find the one you want. Grab the book that you want to do. There's like what 50 over there you can pick from to do.
Tons of options here at Dragon's Den alone.
Don't lose an ear.
Taking off my ear.
Taking off your ear. Don't lose an ear over it.
These are my little patent pending secret here.
I have
not really no patents. They should. I really should.
Yeah, why not?
I think I have 5 sets of ears that are like done this way now.
Jump on that. There's a really cool one over there. It's character sheets that are dry erase.
Yes. Anything dry erase.
And that's what's baller about those, where it's like you, instead of just trying to find pencils on it down, it's dry erase. I don't like this character, so instead of throwing out, you know, this is more for like, I almost think like environmentally conscious kind of people, where you're not wasting paper, like not hitting the printer 16 times. Oh look, I brought my character. Oh look, I have a dry, you know, I could just change.
And even like I make my own custom character sheets, and then like I'm constantly erasing every time I have to change my health points, and I'm like, it's ruining all the pretty colors.
Everything pretty I had is now dead.
So, like, if you can put it into some sort of dry erase form, because so many of them have so many different options for dry erase now, it's just so much easier.
I think it's really cool that there's a group online that's trying to. A lot of people ask me because I'm a huge Resident Evil fan. Like, there isn't a Resident Evil like RPG type tabletop game that they haven't made. Well, people online and Reddit's a magical world have like kind of, if you mix with like 3 different books, like Savage Worlds, they feed on fear, and like another one I forget me. But if you could kind of like take a little bit of A from a little bit of B, a little bit of C, you could kind of make your own like Resident Evil RPG where it's like, generic cop lost in city overrun by like monsters. Okay, you're in Raccoon City fighting zombies as whoever. Just use your imagination. Imagination.
Like, I think I have on my computer saved somewhere like every single one of the Sailor Scouts for Dungeons and Dragons. Like, it can be done. If there's a character you really like and you want to fit them in, you just have to know where to fit them in.
The best way I was told was D&D and like RPGs and all that stuff. It's basically a blank canvas.
Yeah.
You have the power to make, as long as your DM says it's okay, or if you're the DM, you allow it, go for it. I had a guy come in, he's like, I want to be a rat with a blunderbuss and be on like I was on a ship, I was a pirate. Can I be that? I was like, you can make it, you can figure out how to do it, then yeah, it doesn't break the game, go for it. Who cares? Have fun with it.
The one I'm in our current campaign, even though she can't have her cars in the campaign, she still has her cars.
Who cares? Have fun.
There's still cars.
Do you want to go be a magical girl fighting, evil by moonlight, winning love by daylight?
Evil by chainsaw?
Evil by chainsaw. Go get a katana, go kill some undead.
Yeah.
And then go, meet your boyfriend for, smoothies at the local whatever. Go for it. It's your world.
Yeah.
That's the greatness of D&D. It's your creation. It's what you want to make. Nobody says you have to do something. You have to do blank. It's all, it's all there.
And you can really just get started with a little bit of dice. And maybe a manual or 2, and they don't even have to be the expensive ones.
Well, I think we covered D&D pretty well right here.
I think so.
Hey guys, if you have a topic you want us to cover, email us or send us a thing on Facebook. We're on all the social medias. It's not hard to find us. We're always looking for ideas from the community, what you guys exactly want us to do. So until next time,
make sure you like, subscribe, follow us.
God, I hate that when I have to do that thing. Hit like, comment, subscribe. I didn't think it was that anymore. Is it still like hit like, comments? I thought it was share now. I thought you have to share.
I mean, share.
Share.
Hit the notification bell.
It really does help us grow and reach more people. So it would be great if we can get you guys to do that. Hey, you're the one that asked us to do the podcast, so we're doing it for you guys. And I have to drag poor Sam back into it. Oh, keep rolling those natural 20s, guys. We'll see you around the table at Dragon's Den. Peace.